Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back. Today's topic is your ex stalking you online? And this can be either someone you broke up with or someone who broke up with you. Dating coach Chris Sater has talked about a graduate student who did an informal study in the sense that she just went around asking people whether they stalked their ex online. And this is people that had broken up with someone. And he says that she found that over 80% of people will stalk someone that they broke up with. So if you've been broken up with, that's probably good news for you. But before I get into it, I want to remind you to be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And while you're at it, tap the bell icon so you will be notified on when a new video is up. So I have some stats here from Cosmopolitan magazine, some stalking stats, if you will, and information that I thought you might find interesting and helpful if you are currently in no contact and wondering whether your ex is following you, or whether you broke up with someone and you're wondering if your ex is following you on social media, of course. Not literally, hopefully. So apparently the most used platform for detective work is Instagram, and that's 74%. 19% use Facebook, only 5% use Snapchat, and 2% use Venmo. I didn't know about this whole Venmo thing. I'm going to explain that in a minute here. So the next question was, what's the furthest you've gone to keep tabs on your ex? 45% said stalking people who tagged pictures of them. So if someone tagged pictures of your ex, then they start stalking the person who tagged the photos. 26% say using my friend's phone. And I've actually seen this in the sense that people ask questions. They say, well, my ex's friend or my ex's cousin made a friend request and they're looking at all my stories. What does that mean? That means that your ex is looking at your stories. It's not the cousin or the best friend. 17% said they made a fake social account to do their little stalking. And here's the Venmo. 12% were spying on their Venmo transactions. I didn't even know you could do that. I don't know what that's all about, but if you use Venmo, maybe you know. Now, in terms of what people are searching for, they're looking to see if there's evidence that they're miserable. They are looking to see what they're doing right now. They want to know who their new bae is, or they want to find something that they can talk about with their friends or family, something negative going on with the ex. The next question is, how do you feel mid-stalking, during the stalking session? Over 50%, so 53%, knew that it was petty, but they loved it. 21% felt like Olivia Benson, that character from that show, which escapes me now because I never watched it, but I know who she is. 13% to be honest, I'm jealous. Another 13% say, slightly terrified of what I might uncover. Yes, you never know what you might find out that day in your stalking. And finally, 57% say that the lurking will never end. So instead of calling it stalking, they called it lurking in that sense. So if you've been broken up with, or even if you broke up with someone and you're wondering if they are stalking you, following you around online, not in person, they probably are. I have an ex, he's probably listening to this, but whatever. And it's been about 5 years, and he's still on my social media, liking my photos and making comments. I don't know why, but okay. More power to you. So if you have any questions about stalking or about getting your ex back, then I would suggest you reach out to me for a private coaching session. And you can reach me at theartoflove.net. The direct link is below. And while you're on my site, you can also sign up for my free newsletter. If you're listening on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe. If you're listening on iTunes, I would appreciate if you would rate and review the podcast. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.